Concerns over the COVID-19 vaccine was the topic of a public forum held tonight targeting minority communities here in West Michigan. We're going to tell you what was said there tonight. And one of the largest school districts in West Michigan is not letting students come back into the classroom until next year. We're going to hear from the superintendent. And Michigan Republicans are taking disciplinary action against a Democratic lawmaker for a warning she gave to Trump supporters on social media. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sarah Makuta in for Juliet Dragas. 13 on your side late night starts right now. Well, it is that time again. Tax season. And seeing the impact that the pandemic has had on other aspects of our life, you can probably expect that filing your taxes is going to be a little bit different for you and your family. It's the end of 2020, finally. And in 2021, Americans can expect a little extra money from the new COVID relief package to help get us back on track financially. So we talked to the experts to find out just how it all breaks down to help us right here in Michigan. Some Americans have received their full set of COVID vaccines, meaning both Pfizer or both Moderna shots, and many of them have reported feeling in a fog or otherwise sick after getting the second dose. But there's a third option available now, the Johnson & Johnson single-dose COVID vaccine, and people are wondering if getting a single shot means you won't feel sick afterward. So we're verifying, does the single-dose vaccine have fewer side effects than the double-dose vaccine? Here are our sources. Dr. Liam Sullivan, infectious disease physician at Spectrum Health and participant in the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine trial, and Dr. Del Dehart, infectious disease physician at Metro Health. Dr. Sullivan says just because you're getting one injection does not mean you're not going to feel side effects.
When people get the systemic effects from Moderna and Pfizer, they're much more common after the second injection. And that's because your immune system has been primed by the first injection. Now you get that second injection 21 or 28 days later, and your immune system reacts very vigorously to it. And that's why people have more systemic effects with the second injection of those two vaccines.
Dr. Sullivan says in the 24 to 48 hours following the single injection, he experienced common side effects, including tiredness and muscle ache. Dr. Dehart says feeling the common side effects after the first or second injection is proof that the vaccine is working.
Thus far in clinical trials, it has not seemed to produce more or less side effect. Fortunately, it looks like one vaccine, Moderna or Pfizer, is good. The second one is better to get both. And one vaccine from the Johnson & Johnson is good. And we will only know 6 months or a year from now if one is a little better than another as far as how long it protects.
So we can verify that it's false to assume that by getting the single-dose vaccine, you will not experience common systemic effects following injection. With your Verify, I'm Sarah Makuta. All right, ladies, put those scrunchies back in the closet. Governor Whitmer announced today that pretty soon you're going to be headed back to the salon to get your hair professionally done. Today, Governor Whitmer announced that starting June 10th, salons in the UP and northern Michigan can open, and beginning June 15th, salons statewide can take appointments and bring clients back into the salon.
It's time for us to get back in our game.
This announcement is a long time coming for Sarah Close.
Time to train.
Owner of Capelli Salon in Easttown, she's been preparing for months.
Let's do this. A mixture of excited and relieved. Now I feel the pressure to get everything in order. We have a lot of appointments we had to cancel and move several times.
She says the salon has all the PPE they need. The plastic dividers are ready to be installed to protect clients. The typical gathering spot in the reception area will be used a lot less. Staff will be greeting their guests in the parking lot and taking them from curbside right to the hair salon chair.
It's going to be a little bit different. We have taken out our waiting room. They will call us when they arrive.
We will all be wearing masks. We're definitely doing more cleaning, allowing more time in between our clients, and then definitely following along with whatever the governor recommends for us.
Downtown, owner of the parlor, Ashley, says her clients have been supportive through the COVID-19 shutdown.
Lots of nice emails and phone calls, and everybody's really eager to get in, but also very understanding.
And in case you caved and gave yourself a really bad quarantine haircut, Ashley and Sarah say there will be no judgment. They'll fix you up now that we have made it to the other side.
We still love you. We still want you to come back in, and we won't judge you. We know that we all, had to do what we had to do.
So whatever that looks like, if you have to grow out some crazy bangs, if you have some very strange hair color, it's all good.
Safe Salons for Michigan applauded the governor today for finally giving the green light for salons to reopen. Now, across the state of Michigan, salon can start taking appointments and getting you into the chair starting June 15th. In Easttown, I'm Sarah Makuta, 13 on your side.
You're watching 13 on your side.
Let's begin tonight with the weather. And despite the colder temperatures, West Michiganders were out to enjoy Valentine's Day in downtown Grand Rapids. An 11-week-old puppy is still missing after he was stolen last night from a Kentwood adoption agency. 13 on your side reporter Leona Dunn has the story. And more break-ins on the city's southwest side. Kent County Police have arrested 2 suspects after an attempted robbery at a Verizon store this afternoon. One suspect is still at large. It happened just after 2 p.m. at the Verizon store on 84th Street. Anyone with information should contact the Kent County Sheriff's Office. Moving now to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Nationally, 50 million vaccine doses have been administered across the country. 37 million Americans have received their first dose, and 13,000 have received both shots. As the number of cases have started to decline, health officials are still urging caution. Here's ABC's Elwin Lopez.
NASCAR's
And today is the 3rd anniversary of the high school shooting in Parkland, Florida that killed 17 people and injured 17 others. It prompted President Biden to call for tougher gun laws across the country. He's calling on Congress to require background checks on all gun sales, as well as banning assault weapons. And although the House and Senate are both under Democratic control, change has yet to be seen. And in Michigan, Governor Whitmer is calling for the ban of all firearms from the state capitol. 1 month ago, open carry was banned from the State House. Whitmer's $67 billion state budget proposes $5 million for upgrades to Capitol security. However, both the budget proposal and legislation to ban firearms must be approved by the legislature. Abigail Jacqua is a student at WMU and is just 19 years old. She's educated herself about fast fashion and its impact on the environment. So she started to blog, and now she's created a sustainable fashion line called Atomic Sierra. Her goal is to both educate other fashionistas around the world about transforming the fashion industry.